I read some earlier, folks, that I thought was pretty shocking. I really did. It's from a well-known, should we say celebrity? Let's say celebrity. I was going to add it to Showbiz News and probably should have done. But I wanted this one to stand alone in the hope that maybe some people that wouldn't watch the Showbiz News section might find this. It shocked me, folks, it really did. If you've not read it yourself or not heard of it, I'll tell you now. But I've put the bins on because I've actually wrote a couple of bullet points down so I don't forget them. Lily Allen, that well-known female singer, daughter of Keith Allen, she's been in the press today. And I've not read the full story. I've just read the headlines and a little bit of text underneath it. But I couldn't believe what I was reading. Really couldn't. Lily Allen says she can't remember how many abortions she's had thus far. I think she's only 40 or early 40s, and she can't remember how many. It must be a sizable number. And she, as well as that, she's saying one ex offered to pay for one of her abortions, and she thought that was quite romantic. I'm thinking, what? I read it again. One of her exes offered to pay for one of the abortions. She thought that was romantic. I would suggest, Lily, the romantic side was probably 2 or 3 months previous, I would have thought. So I may be wrong. But she said, the thing is, I just get pregnant all the time. I find it so easy to get pregnant. And I just keep aborting. And then I thought about the ex. I thought, well, is the ex offering to pay because it's ease? Did she think it was romantic or something special because he was an ex, but the baby or the embryo in question wasn't his, it was somebody else's, and he offered to pay because he still thinks well of her? And then I thought, what does it matter? And I'm thinking, how many people throughout GB and the world struggle to conceive and struggle to get young kiddies, and how many go through IVF struggles? Many pay the earth for it. Often it doesn't work. How many lose babies in labour and stuff? And I'm thinking, everyone has a right to their own body. I've not necessarily per se got anything against anybody having an abortion. There's different reasons for it, and everyone owns their own body and should be able to do what they want. But to have huge amounts of them and not being able to remember how many you've had, it just doesn't sit right even with me. And I'm all for free speaking, free will, free this, free that, Free Willy even. Didn't mind Free Willy, good film. But I just don't get it. In fact, that's one of the problems. Willie's been free for all of these. I think he should have had a Mac on. Or she should have been taking something. I know when you just put that together, then that wasn't wrote down. It just came to me then. Yeah, he should have definitely been wearing a Mac. Or she should have been taking something. I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. And more than that, I'm surprised she's telling folk about it. I don't get it. I think that woman has got some issues that's been documented before, I think. And I think with that kind of attitude and that, there's things you do and don't say. And I'm just thinking to myself, I can't believe what I'm reading here. But I do know it was genuine. And I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe others will say it's great, her honesty's great and so on and so forth. But I think there'll be a lot of women out there, that are reading it thinking, how can you do that to potential young uns? And I just can't get pregnant. I'm desperate for a kiddie and you've given away God knows how many. Just didn't seem right to me. Am I right or am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, just tell me. Tell me. As I say, if you're one of these massive do-gooders or these abortions wrong, blah, 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 and you're dead religious, I won't even be on your side then. I can understand some women doing it in certain circumstances. I believe every woman, as I say, has her own mind and should do what she feels right for her. But when you're doing something like that to this extent, no, I don't get that at all. I really, really don't. I think she should have prevented the young guns ever being any age rather than getting rid of them. Prevent them and then they don't exist. It doesn't matter. I don't know. It just seems all wrong to me. Maybe I'm just old and a boring bugger and a moaner. I am all of those things, to be honest with you. Right, I'll leave it. I just thought it was strange. I'm surprised you let people in on it. I really am.